Hello vlog friends, Ray Edwards here, and I'm proving a point with today's vlog entry. First of all, it's a day late, but it is not $1 short. It's a day late, well actually it's 8 days late because I missed last week. So that's point number one I want to make, and that is just because you trip or stumble, I didn't keep my commitment to putting up a vlog post every week, doesn't mean you quit. It's not how many times you fall down that matters, it's how many times you get up. I believe that's how that proverb goes. Point number two that I'm making is, it's not about the gear. This time I'm not using my super fancy DSLR with my super fancy lens that blurs out the background and all that jazz. Nope, this time I'm using my iPhone. It's propped up on a ridiculous looking little thing. It is a tripod, but it looks ridiculous, it looks like a toy. But it's not the gear that you use. I'm not using a lapel microphone. I'm just talking into my phone. So you can do these things even if you don't have the latest greatest gear. So those are a couple of points I wanted to make, and there's one more. Here's the main subject of the vlog this week. Also, I did not prepare notes, can you tell? The main subject of the vlog this week is I've had a realignment of what I'm thinking about in terms of my work that I'm going to produce this year. And this is what I mean. As I look back at last year, which was 2016, I can see a certain body of work that I created. Certain number of blog posts, manuscript pages, videos, the copywriting course, which we're redoing and releasing this coming week, a brand new version of that. So I look at that body of work and I think, I feel pretty good about that. But I've had a couple of things happen this year that have really made me step back and think about, well, what's the body of work I want to be looking back on at the end of 2017? What do I want to look back on and say, this is what I did this year? And one of the things that happened, I won't go into a lot of detail, but someone very dear to me took their own life not too long ago. And it was a very serious moment of, obviously it was tragic, it was heartbreaking. And it was also a very serious moment of reevaluating what is important. Is it important how big my launch is? Is it important how many people promote it? Is it important what our profit margin is this year? Those things, they matter, but in the long run, they're not of eternal importance. I'm thinking about what is of lasting importance. And so that was one. I know that's really heavy. I'm sorry if it's too heavy for you, but this video will have a joyous Hollywood ending. So stick with me. The second thing that happened that made me think about the body of work that I'm producing in the year 2017 is a book that I bought. Surprise, surprise. But this is a different kind of book. Let me show it to you. I'm not kidding. This is Seth Godin's book that I paid $200 for. I think it weighs 18 pounds. And that's hefty. That's the collected writings, some of the collected selected writings from Seth's blog. And I thought when I saw that and began reading it, I thought, man, what a body of work to be proud of. I want to produce something like that this coming year. So I'm reevaluating. We're not dropping any of our major plans. We're doing our Copywriting Academy launch right now. We've got our Copywriting Academy live event. I've got a book that I'm working on, but I've also got some other things that I'm going to be shifting around and reprioritizing, producing work that lasts. I want to be able to do something like this, like what Seth did. I want to be able to bind something up in a beautiful package and give it to the world as a gift. And you might say, well, it's not a gift, you paid $200 for it. You missed the point if that's how you feel, because this book is worth way more than $200 to me. This book is probably worth $100,000, $250,000, not just in terms of revenue that I might generate by raising the bar on the level of work that I'm doing, but in terms of the quality of life that this has inspired me to create. Because I have to be a different person to create work in the coming years, in the coming months, the coming 9 months that are left of this year, to create work that's worthy of this kind of design, of this kind of value and care and production, and packaging it so that it has lasting, it's a real lasting physical thing. I have to become a different person. I have to become a better person than I am today. And I'm excited about that. That gets me jazzed. So my question for you in this kind of rambling, amateurish vlog this week is, what kind of body of work do you want to produce this year? And what evidence do you want to have of that body of work at the end of 2017? I would love to hear your answers to those questions. Really, answer below this video if you would, please. And until we meet again, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you do really like this, I'm going to have a better body of work on YouTube in the coming year. So subscribe to this channel. And mostly every week, I send out some good content. At least I think it's good content. And I'm going to be working on making it better. Fair enough? Until we meet again, which I hope will be a week from now, God bless. That's professional.